Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Are we done with it? Do I keep going?
Thank you so much for such a beautiful singing. I'm not asking you to stop because you're singing so sweet. Okay. Ivan, do you want to sing?
What, Mataji?
Do you want to sing?
What?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
so
Ma.
not able to
Okay,
meet today.
Mataji.
Okay, tomorrow the same time frame work. Yes, Sanjipta. Yeah, please sing.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, wait, Hare, oh, Mama. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you so much for beautiful singing. Okay, now let's start the class. I know a lot of you are missing because today we started after a long time gap. Almost 1 week we had holidays, right? Spring break. We took a spring break in Bhakti Sangha classes and then we are back now. I know most of you would not check the notification that the class is there. That's okay. We will start the class. I am happy that Palvit, Vikram Kasi, and Ivan is there in the class. Mataji, who is the kid name? Deepika, Mataji. Can I know the kid name, Mataji? Okay, fine. Whatever. Okay, I will start sharing the PPT.
अरे करो.
Okay, let's start with the prayers. Everybody together, okay? Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjalakaya Chakshurmilitanjena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah
नमः नमो
Vishnupadaya
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्णाय
Prasthaya
भूतले
Bhutale
श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत
Swami
कीर्ति नामने
Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Sivasadi Gaurabhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, March 31st. Ivan, do you want to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Go ahead, Ivan.
31st March. We take a newspaper and we read what the politician says. So many nonsense things. We waste our time. Srama Eva Hai Kevalam. We should increase our taste for hearing and chanting about Vishnu Krishna.
Hari
Vrindavan,
Bol.
March 31st.
Very nice, Ivan. Okay, now Madhav will read it. Madhav?
Hare Krishna Mataji. We take a newspaper and we read what the
Politician.
politician says. Politician says. So many nonsense things. We waste our time. Srama eva hi kevalam. We should increase our taste for hearing and chanting about Vishnu Krishna. Vrindavan, March 31st.
Hari Bol. Good job. Thank you. Okay, now Palvit will read. What do you want to explain, Palvit? What do you want to do?
Like I can kind of want to do both.
Okay, do it.
31 March. We take a newspaper and we read what the politician says. So many nonsense things. We waste our time. Sarva eva hi kevalam. We should increase our taste for hearing and chanting about Vishnu Krishna. Vrindavan, March 31st. So what Prabhupada is trying to say, as we take a newspaper and we read and we do what the thing says. So we should also take the thing from Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, what they have said, and we should do that too, like on the newspaper. As we like on the newspaper, it says something, and then we will do it. And then, like,
Yeah, got it, Palvit. Thank you so much. So here what it is said is reading newspaper, doing unnecessary things. These are all like, time waste jobs. Instead of doing those things, if we use the same time for Krishna consciousness, then we can get the taste for Krishna and also we can reach Krishna. Like let's say you're watching news or you're watching a cartoon movie. Instead of watching any cartoon movie, why don't we watch Krishna? Instead of reading a newspaper or hearing about politicians, what they say, why don't we listen to Srila Prabhupada's lecture? That's what we have to do. If we are not doing Krishna consciousness, we are doing unnecessary other things, it's not going to help us. Like even if I'm doing a job and I'm earning a lot of money and I'm getting a lot of properties, and I'm going everywhere, but then what is the use of all that? It is just waste of time and waste of energy. But then in the same way, if I'm earning everything and I'm doing everything, yes, but then keep Krishna in the center, give some donations to Krishna, do some Krishna consciousness stuff, then whatever we are doing, everything will become perfect. So Krishna is like a one. Without one, how many ever zeros you add into it, it's a zero only. Like if say like there are 4 zeros, and in front of that I put one Krishna, and then that value has increased a lot, right? But then I am like a 0%, zero, nothing I know. I'm no one. But then if Krishna is added to my life, I am the greatest person. Because because of Krishna, not because of myself. It's like that. Okay. We'll go further. So everybody know what story we were learning before even Gaur Purnima started. What story we were learning? We were learning about Vritrasura, right? Vritrasura story. What happened? Palvit know whole story. I was thinking if Palvit is not there, what should I do? Who's going to help me today? But Palvit is there. So what happened in this story? Even Madhav, everybody, Ivan, everybody knows this story. I'll see how many of you remember. What happened in this? Parikshit Maharaj was asking, why did Brihaspati rejected demigods? That was the question he asked. Because they offended their guru. That's why. What exactly happened? One time there was an assembly going on, and in that assembly Indra was sitting on the throne, and then all the Gandharvas, everybody, all the other demigods were sitting, and then Indra was like a king sitting there, and he was receiving all the what do you say, all the richness, and everybody was praising him. And then what happened? There comes Brihaspati, the guru of Indra. Not only guru of Indra, guru of all demigods. Okay. Then Indra sees him, but still he neglects him. He does not give any respect. He does not get up from the seat. When we know that when the elders are around, like when you see you're sitting and you are doing and something, like somebody, a devotee, a great devotee, big devotee walked into that room, you just get up and say Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji. That's how we do. Let's say we are sitting and Guru Maharaj came into that room. We'll be sitting like that? No, we just offer our obeisances to Guru Maharaj, right? Adyasri, what's your question? Okay, so Indra forget to do that. Not forget, he actually neglected him. Immediately Brihaspati went away from there. And then what happened? As soon as Guru goes away from our life, Krishna also goes away. Because we get Krishna through Guru. And then when Krishna goes away and when Guru goes away, what happens? Our life will become dark. All the negative things happens to us. Now what happened is, as soon as they rejected their Guru, all the demigods become incapable, because they all the powers that they have, everything gone. Now what happened? When your power goes, that's when the enemy attack us, right? When we are strong, enemies are very much scared to attack us because they know that I am strong, I am going to kill them. But when I am weak, that's the point when these enemies attack us. And then that's the demons who were the enemies of demigods, they attacked them. And all the demigods lost in the fight, and all the richness went to demons. Now everybody, all the demigods were scared. Now what to do? So they all went to Lord Brahma, and then Lord Brahma said that let's go to Vishnu. And then Lord Vishnu said that you have to take Vishwarupa as your guru. Then, as per the instructions of Lord Brahma, they all took Vishwarupa as their guru, and Vishwarupa taught them Narayana Kavacham. Narayana Kavacha. And then what happened? Narayana Kavacha, because of that, they learned from Vishwarupa. They all won the battle against the demigods, against the demons. Demigods win. And then they got all their powers back. But what happened is, so here, this is the lesson from this section we learn is, Krishna is the supreme protector, directly or indirectly or personally. through his representatives and incarnations. He always protects us. Like, why is this is given? Whenever there is a problem, whenever, like maybe, we know that Varaha avatar came, Narsingha avatar came, always these avatars came to protect the devotee, right? Because there was a problem. That's when all the devotees go and ask for Lord, oh Lord, please help. Even the demigods run to Krishna, run to Vishnu, and then Lord helps. So all the time, it's only Krishna is the protector. Okay. So now what happened after this? Now they got Vishwarupa as their teacher. All the demigods were happy now. Now what happened is one day they saw that Vishwarupa was offering oblations to the demons also as well as the demigods. So he's actually helping the demigods and the demons. That Indra saw that. And now Indra got very much angry. How can you support these demons? Why are you even doing this? Without any question, what did he do is he takes his weapon and he cuts the neck of Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa is none other than a Brahmana, right? A guru. You kill a guru, what will happen? You'll get all the sin.
You'll
And
suffer. You'll suffer.
we have to suffer. So that's again, Krishna protects us. Okay, this is already done, I think. Okay, sorry. Okay, so demons, so demigods are there, but they directly cannot help anything. They're actually a managerial head for the certain portions, but they cannot help to the extent that Krishna can do it. Like we see that even Hiranyakashipu, when he asked boon to nourishing Brahma, that I have to become immortal, then what happened? He said, no, I cannot do that because I am myself is not immortal. Like that, so all the demigods also need the help from Krishna. So now what happened is, now all the sin came to whom? Indra, because he killed, right? He killed a Brahmana. So now what happened is in meanwhile, actually what happened is there, it is in this paragraph only, I think. It is here only. Okay. So now we can see that Indra distributed this sin to all the people, like water bubble and women menstruation, all these sins he have distributed in so many places, so that these places the sin is there, that sin that he got. And now what happens is, because Vishwarupa was killed by Indra, his father, Twasta, what did he do? He made a sacrifice. And then in that sacrifice, what the Brahmana is supposed to say mantras, that they have to generate a person who can kill Indra. But then because they recited mantras wrong, they have generated a person, a demonic, ferocious person. Vritrasura came out of it, and Vritrasura was supposed to kill Indra, but he will be killed by Indra because of pronouncing the mantras wrong. So that's the effect of pronouncing mantras wrong. So we should be very careful in pronouncing the mantras. So now what happened? That ferocious demon came out of it, started fighting with all the demigods. Got very much scared. What happens all the time when demigods get scared? What they do? They go to whom? Whom do they go? When the
Krishna.
demigods get scared, whom did they go?
Krishna.
Yes. Where do they go to find Krishna? Where do they go?
The milk of ocean.
Hari bol, Ivan. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Yes, they all go to Milk Ocean. And then they sit there and they meditate, and Lord Vishnu comes into the heart of Brahma and tells everything what they have to do. So now it's the same thing happened here. They all went to Milk Ocean. They started saying prayers, and after that they said that,
Mataji.
Lord, you are the one who protects us. Now we are in
Mataji.
danger. Yes.
Also, they went to Shwetadeep, which and over Shwetadeep there's the Milk Ocean. They went to Shwetadeep.
Yes. So now, what did the Lord Vishnu say? Lord Vishnu says that you have to approach Dadichi Muni. Dadichi Muni's body's bone will help you to create a weapon. That weapon is like a Narayana Kavacha. So that weapon, like a thunderbolt, you can make a thunderbolt with that, and then you can kill this Vritrasura. That's a way you can escape from this problem. So now you all need to go to Dadichi Muni and request him to give his bone to the war to Indra, so that Indra can fight. So now everybody went to whom? Dadichi Muni, right? So now all the demigods went to Dadichi Muni and begged for his body so that they can make a thunderbolt from his bones. Although Dadichi Muni initially says, "Oh, no, I don't want to give my body. Why should I give my body? Why should I die? Why should I do all this?" Like that he will tell, just like in a joking manner. But then later, Dadichi Muni says that, what is the use of this body if I am not using it for Krishna? Right? Krishna only told me to give this. Then why should I wait for? What should I wait for? I'm ready to give you this. So Dadichi Muni gave up his body and he surrendered to the lotus feet of Krishna. So now they have, all the demigods received the bone of Dadichi Muni, which they can make a thunderbolt, a greatest weapon, that which can kill Vritrasura. So now, what is a lesson here we learn? So even sometimes we may think that, oh, I'm getting tired, I don't have enough time, why should I chant? Oh, my body is paining, my legs are paining, why should I join the class? No, whatever it happens, if we can give our time to Krishna, that is what it is needed. Then Krishna will take away all the problems from us. That is how a devotee should be there. So 100 things might come, but then we should always be able to surrender to Krishna. And sometimes by doing some services, sometimes we might get into trouble, or we might had to do lot of hard work, so where my body pains. But then when we serve in that way, when we give some trouble to our body to serve Krishna, Krishna will become so happy and our all senses get purified. So that is what here Dadichi Muni did. Dadichi Muni never said that, oh, I am going to die because if I give you bone, I will not give you. But he said, I will give you. And he gave. And his life became successful. So now there will become a fight starts now. Now the big fight is going to start between Indra and Vritrasura. Not only Indra and Vritrasura. All the demigods and demons. Vritrasura demons side and demigods. There are two parties. They are fighting now. So now Indra took that weapon, thunderbolt, which was crafted by Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma made that weapon actually. And also surcharged by Lord's potency. Lord has given that blessings. Take this weapon, use it. Definitely Vritrasura will die. So now the demons then attacked the demigods headed by Vritrasura. And seeing the power of demigods, they started like leaving out from there. Oh, what to do now? Let us all go away from here. Now then what happened? All the demons were scared and they're running away. But the leader is Vritrasura, right? Now Vritrasura started scolding everybody. How can you all run away? Death can come anytime. You should not get scared for death. Do your duty. You should all fight. So that's what Vritrasura is saying, all the demons. So there are two types of death. Like one is giving our body, time and mind to Lord, and also dying in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, or dying in the battlefield. What happens is that also you can go back to Krishna. So Vritrasura is explaining that about it. So now demons could not accept Vritrasura's word. Whatever Vritrasura is saying, no, you have to fight, that's okay. Anyway, you are going to die, but die in a battlefield. But they are not accepting. No, we will run away because demigods are so powerful. So then the demigods still chased the demons. Now they still started chasing. Then Vritrasura, then what did he do? Then he rebooked the demigods. What is the benefit of killing the enemies from behind when they are feeling in fear? Now Vritrasura was using his brain, not his hands and legs to fight. Now he wanted to defeat them by a talking way. Now the war can be happen in many ways. One use weapons, one use the words, sharp words. So that way the other party becomes weak, or other party could not fight with us. So now he's saying ill words to the demigods. What is he saying? Oh, you guys are thinking that you're doing a good job, but you're doing from behind. All the demons are running away. You're trying to fight with them. What is the use of fighting with them like that? It is nothing. Nothing can make you happy now. So Vritrasura started doing all of these words, and then he became very big, right? He stomped his body with like big legs up and down. All the earth is shaking now. Indra threw up his club at Vritrasura. So who is easily caught it with his left hand and angrily struck Airavata, Indra's elephant, with the same club. So what did he do when Indra used his club? Vritrasura grabbed it and he stamped it with the Airavata, the elephant. He attacked the elephant with that. Airavata spat blood and was pushed back. So now Airavata got in trouble. Indra revived Airavata with his nectar pouring hand. So now Airavata was almost kind of dead. Indra made it to come back. So now Vritrasura then chastised Indra. I will be free from my debt to my brother when I pierce your heart with my trident. So now what is he saying? So you have killed my brother. Who is the brother who is talking about Vritrasura? Who was the brother he's talking about?
Vishwarupa.
Vishwarupa. So he's saying that you killed my brother. So I am going to kill with my trident to you. So that way I am going to become a good brother. I'm going to become a good brother. So like that he's talking. Vritrasura was had a full faith that actually he is a good devotee in previous lives. He is Chitraketu Maharaj. So you have to now fight with me. Come on, fight. Like that, he is also encouraging Indra to fight. You appointed him as your chief priest only for the sake of living in the heaven. You are to be condemned even by Rakshasas. Vritrasura held full faith on the thunderbolt, which was ordained by the Lord Vishnu to kill him. But Indra feared that Vritrasura might render it useless just as like a club. So now what happened is Indra, again here Indra's is not so much confidence about the supreme personality of God's blessings. But here Vritrasura is very much confident that Krishna, supreme personality of Godhead, said that I will be killed by the thunderbolt of that Dajichi Muni's bone. So I will die. But then Indra is thinking, oh, he braked my club. So now he'll also break this thunderbolt. What is the use of attacking with this? So I will never get victory. Definitely I'm going to lose. Like that he was thinking. But then Vritrasura was definitely thinking that Lord will help him because he wants to leave his body in the hands of Indra and then he can go back to Godhead. So now he is thinking like that. Vritrasura was thinking like that. Although, so your victory is assured. In death, I will be freed from my depth and ropes of material attachment. I will fix my mind to Lord Shankarshana's lotus feet and attain the association with the great devotees. So now that's what Vritrasura is saying, that he's praying that, oh, kill me soon so that I can go join Krishna. And also I have to kill all my pride, anxiety, quarrelsome, all this should be gone away from my mind, like that. So pure devotees of the Lord, who is like a Vritrasura, who is none other than who is his Chitraketu Maharaj in previous life, has a complete faith on Lord. He will never think that Lord's blessings will be wasted. So like that. So even though Indra had a thunderbolt, he was not using it. and he was not able to fight properly with Vritrasura. But then now Indra cut off the Vritrasura's hand. Still, Vritrasura will be fighting with very, very, very hard. And he says, Indra, to fight, fight with me, fight with me. Indra did not throw the thunderbolt despite Vritrasura's advice. So Vritrasura turned his attention to the Supreme Lord and offered these prayers. Oh Lord, when will I again become the servant of your eternal servants, whose shelter is your lotus feet? May my mind always think of you. May my words always glorify you. May my body, this is a prayer, that's why I'm just reading like that. May my body always engage in your service. I do not want anything, including the enjoyment of Dhruvaloka, heaven of Brahmaloka, nor I want anything. Does not desire any mystic power. I only seek your association and its pure devotees association. Let my mind always be in your consciousness. I have to be attached only by you. So this is Vritrasura praying to Supreme Lord when Indra was about to attack him. So he is not fully attacking. Indra is not fully attacking. Tomorrow we will see how Indra will attack Vritrasura and finally how Vritrasura will die. The deepest longing of a devotee's heart is to eternally serve the Lord in the association of Vaishnavas. So that's the thing. Oh, we have more story. Okay, let me do this. Okay, Vritrasura then delightfully attacked Indra with his trident. Okay, so then I know this is going back, I think, again. Oh, no, this is there. Okay, one second. So, what happened? Indra, anybody would like to read this? Who want to read this for me? Okay, Adyasri, okay, you can read this one passage for me.
Vritrasura then dutifully attacked Indra with his trident. Indra fearlessly cut the blazing trident to pieces with his thunderbolt and also cut off one of Vritrasura's
Like arms.
snake-like arms. Vritrasura angrily struck Indra with an iron mace, and thus Indra dropped his thunderbolt.
Thank you, Adyasri. Thank you. Madhav, go ahead. Now here what happened? Indra was trying to attack, but then Vritrasura attacked him back, and also Indra cut off the Vritrasura's hand that I already explained in previous, like just in few minutes before, like that. Now you read, Madhav.
Vritrasura angrily struck Indra with an iron mace, and thus Indra dropped his thunderbolt. Having been practically defeated, Indra felt ashamed to pick up his thunderbolt again. But Vritrasura encouraged Indra, saying, "Take up your thunderbolt and kill your enemy. This is not the time for
lamentation. Thank you, Madhav. So what is it he's saying? Now Vritrasura, even though his hand is gone, he's fighting. And then he actually hit Indra's thunderbolt, and Indra's thunderbolt fell down. But then Indra was like so much scared now. What will happen? I will not fight. But then Vritrasura encouraging him, come on, fight. So now he explains the philosophy. In our life, what we do is we should not see whether I'm going to win or whether I'm going to lose. Our duty is to serve. Our duty is to study nicely, chanting our rounds and study nicely. It doesn't matter if we get less marks, if we get more marks. We don't see for that. We only do the service on the for Krishna. Like studying is also service for Krishna. How? Because once I get good marks and study well, I can preach about Krishna to everyone, right? So I don't want, okay, if there is, if I'm not getting all A's, if I am not getting, what do you say, honor roll, then I'll stop studying. It's not like that. You keep studying, you keep doing your duty without expecting any results. One should be always happy, whether it is success or failure. Life is like that only. Sometimes happiness, sometimes sadness. The vision of a liberated person is, look at me. Even though I have been defeated, I'm still trying to fight without being morose. So please fight. Now, why is this Dhritarashtra saying? Because his hand is also gone. His one hand is also gone, but still he's trying to fight. So that is Dhritarashtra's teaching us. Whatever it is, sometimes you may think, oh, I am not able to concentrate on my studies, or I am not able to chant even one round, so I'll just leave my chanting. No, take up beats, again chant, again try. You can do it, you will do it. So that is like that. Whenever there is something happening negative, we should not stop doing our activities. We should still try. We should still try to do our activity. It doesn't matter whether we are winning or not winning. So, equanimity is in dualities is a qualification for liberation. So that's what. So always being happy for any situation. That's what will bring us success. Okay. So what happened last week? What did you guys celebrated last week? I mean, not last week actually, on Saturday. Some celebrated Ugadi, some celebrated Gudi Padwa, right? Yes or no? Nobody celebrated anything? Nobody celebrated Ugadi?
On Saturday, we celebrated New Year.
New Year. Yes, you guys celebrated New Year. Devarsh Bala, you celebrated Ugadi, right?
Yes, well
Yes. Okay, before going to this activity, did you all understood Dhritarashtra's story? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you guys understood Dhritarashtra's story or no?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Now,
Mataji.
in the story, we are in a point where now Vritrasura hit the thunderbolt of Indra, and thunderbolt of Indra fell down, and Vritrasura's one hand is also gone. Still, Vritrasura is saying, "Come on, get up, fight. You don't wait for whether it is you're going to win or lose. It doesn't matter. You have to fight. That's what he's saying. Tomorrow, Anjana Gopika Mataji will tell us the other rest of the story, and we'll be finishing Vritrasura's story. Okay." Is it okay tomorrow if Mataji asks the questions, will you all be able to answer the questions?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. So how did you guys celebrate New Year? How did you guys celebrated New Year? Devarsh Bala, what did you do? Did you eat polelu? Polelu చేసిందా మీ మమ్మీ?
We ate Ugadi Pachadi.
Ugadi pachadi. No bakshalu, no polelu.
We ate Bakshalu.
Bakshalu you ate?
Yes.
Okay, we call it as polelu. Nice. Did you enjoy? Very good. Who else celebrated New Year? Madhav, what did you eat special on New Year?
Telugu New Year.
Yeah, you celebrated Telugu New Year. Madhav celebrated what New Year?
We went to the Bhakti Vraksha too.
Okay. What is your New Year name called? Our New Year name called Ugadi. What is your New Year name?
I don't know.
You don't know? Where is your mom?
Mataji, it is actually not our New Year. It's like Ugadi only. So
Ugadi only you guys celebrated. Okay.
But it is
Now,
basically-
Maharashtrian people, they celebrate Gudi Padwa, Mataji. That they also celebrate New Year. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I celebrated that.
You celebrated that? Nice. Okay. Adyasri celebrated Ugadi. Aditi, did you celebrate anything?
Say Haribo.
Hey boy.
Did you celebrate anything, Aditi?
No, Mataji, actually.
You don't have anything New Year. Okay.
Yeah, but she celebrated, like, we went to one Mataji's house for their house warming, as well as Navaratri Mataji, especially
Oh,
9 days of keeping something. And Ramanavami will be celebrating in our temple, and
okay.
we got the opportunity to
So
cook.
cool.
Aditi, like dad and me. will be
Very
doing
nice,
cooking.
very nice, Aditi. Who else wanted to share? What did you guys celebrate? Anybody celebrated anything special and want to share with me? Okay. Who is that? You can start sharing. Who raised their hand? I heard somebody raise their hand. Okay, let's see who is that. Okay, nobody raised their hand. Okay. Now we'll start reading, okay? Adyasri, do you want to say something? Adya?
Mataji, I celebrated Ugadi.
You celebrated Ugadi. You drank Ugadi Pachadi?
No,
Yes.
Mataji.
No, Mataji.
Tasted, that's all.
Yeah, taste only. We have to taste only. We can't drink a cup. It's hard for kids.
Only one spoon, that's all.
What Mama made? Mama made what special sweet?
What is the sweet chapati?
Sweet chapati, Mataji.
Sweet chapati. Mama made sweet chapati. Yummy, yummy, right? Nice. You all guys enjoyed. So what is a new year in Krishna conscious sense? We will see that. Okay? We will read about it. It's in the Back to Godhead. We all will take a turns and read about it. Okay, please remember the Vritrasura story. Tomorrow we're going to continue that story, okay? Who is raising their hand? Okay, Madhav, go ahead. Read this.
Happy New Year by Chaitanya Charana Dasa.
Okay, go ahead.
December 1st, 2006, Chaitanya Charana Dasa Festival, Volume V, Number 30 in Indian. As the world is scrutinizing, look at the New Year greetings. As the world enters a new year, we wish all of you, our esteemed readers, a very happy new year. As spiritual scientists, let us discuss how we can go further than just wishing, what we can do to make this wish transform into a reality. Let us first analyze this greeting. Happy New Year from the perspective of science.
Okay. Okay. Anybody can read? Adya, do you want to read? Adya, Aditi, who wants to read next? Okay, Devash Bala, go ahead. Time, what's
Yeah.
it?
Let's begin with the word year. A year is just a unit for measuring time. And what is time? Through the reality of time, especially in the form of its effect on us, it enables the time. Undeniable time is one among many fundamental truths of life that define scientific definitions. Be that as it may, we measure time by the movement of the cosmic bodies. As per current scientific understanding, 1 year is
is the time in which the Earth completes one revolution around the sun. For an object
Continuously.
orbiting continuously in the circular path, no point of the orbit can consider special. So scientifically, there is nothing new about New Year. The Earth is going to continue its same old path.
Devarshbala, thank you so much. Anybody wants to read? Ivan, go ahead and read the next passage. What's new from there?
Okay, Mataji. All of us have an inherent attraction for something new. Have you ever thought why? It is not because the old is, in some way or the other, unsatisfactory. The old lifestyle, the old relationships, the old job, all these leave us feeling incomplete and unfulfilled. And the found hope is that the new will change that same old story. But really, what's going on to be actually new in our lives? People change their externals to make things better. But from a scientific viewpoint, everything is just atoms, and all that causes the astounding variety seen with our eyes is the sub micros sub
Microscopic.
submicroscopic particular element.
No, here. Variations.
Variations in the atomic and molecular structures, such as a different number of electrons orbiting within the atom of a particular element. Now, what is most of dramatically
New thing.
new thing that a person can do? Most likely, get a new girlfriend, but that just means getting someone whose skin pigments have a slightly different atomic arrangements. Talks about personality are just that. After all,
Unscientific.
unscientific. So changing the atomic arrangement around you, new house, new car, new job, new spouse, and like all the atomic arrangement inside you, mountain, new year relations, and hoping that it will make the new year happy is not a very realistic hope.
Yeah, not very realistic, right? What happens? New person, new job. Then again, there is some other new problem, right? There is no always happiness. Happiness doesn't come with the new things. Okay. Vikram and Kasi, go ahead.
Do I read the happiness
Paradox. Yes.
And what about happy? Happiness is another fundamental reality of life that is beyond the realm of science. For the reductionistic scientists, pleasure or pain is nothing more than certain fibers or delta fibers forming in center parts of the body. So they postulate non-existence of happiness. Theories to win Nobel Prizes or order to ultimately become happy.
So it is not like you can become happy by winning something or anything like that. That happiness cannot stay for longer. Okay, who else want to read? Okay, Aditi, go ahead. Actually, Kasi is also there. After Aditi, Kasi can read.
Okay, can you say?
Is
Science,
science
everything.
everything.
Are you ready this?
You know very
Hmm.
well that the
Sweet,
sweet
grey,
green
tint.
thing. Happy New Year
Read.
is
Often
often
expressed.
expressed with
Mhm. Genuine
genuine good
wishes.
wishes. Do you think it has no
Meaning,
mini
no meaning.
no meaning?
The
The
current
current
scientific
scientific
understanding
understanding
certainly
streets
this greeting,
this greeting,
and in fact,
and in fact
all greetings
all greetings and every
even
even
life
life at
large
large of all
meaning.
meaning
Anyway,
anyway can
everything
everything in life be
scientific
scientific?
would
Would a
chemistry
chemist
give
give his
wife
a
Bunsen
Bunsen
burner
burner
as
as a
wedding gift?
wedding gift if
A
a
neurologist
neurologist
found
found that his wife was
upset
upset
with
with him, would he do a
brain
brain
scan
scan to
find
find out
what
What
was
wrong?
wrong?
The point
The point
is
is
simple.
simple.
Neither is life
Neither is life
just a bunch of
just a bunch of
atoms and molecules,
atoms and molecules.
nor is a central
None-
sentient
None is a
sentient human being,
sentient human being.
just an ultra supercomputer.
Just an ultra supercomputer.
Thank you, Aditi. Thank you so much. So, all of these things will not give us happiness, getting new things or winning something. That doesn't give you real happiness. What is the real happiness that we need to get? This one we have to read, okay? We have a little more, but then we don't have that much of time to read. Anybody would like to read here who did not get a chance? Who was that? Kasi did not get a chance. Go ahead, Kasi, the real happiness. The real happy new year.
Your happy new year and this higher environment is not fruitless armchair speculation. The answer to it constitute a particular way for life of light, which bestows upon the seeker ultimate happiness from the spiritual stratum, and this is in fact the
Vedic, mission, Sarvajana, Sakino, Bhavat, Bhavanto. Let everyone be happy, not be happy,
Superficially
superficially,
and temporarily
temporarily,
by
by
success.
sex,
Mm.
in the back race
For
of sense,
gratification.
gratification,
Gratification.
gratification,
Mm.
but deeply and eternally by
Absorption.
Absorb-
Absorption
absorption
in loving service
loving
to God.
presence of God.
Thank you. So here he is saying that we should be always observed in the loving service of the God, not just by earning something you don't get it, because it's all temporary. Other than Krishna's love, everything is temporary. So I'll finish this one. Spiritual life culminates in the development of love of God. Love of God, the universal Father. Precipitates love of all living beings as one owns brother. This selfless love completely satisfies the self and also makes the lover of God the topmost welfare love worker for all living beings. Love of God is our original and real nature, but due to prolonged and excessive contact with matter in it has become completely obscured and is now misdirected towards various material objects. All genuine spiritual practices are meant to revive this love of God, which is presently dormanted in our heart. And God, being infinite, is eternally new, Nitya, Nava Yavanam, and also loving him is eternal new and happy experience, thus reveals our love of the God is ultimate fruition of the wishes. Happy New Year. So what is it saying is loving Krishna is the ultimate happiness. That's the actual New Year, because Lord is Navayavanam. He's always new, ever new. If you see the qualities of 64 qualities of Krishna, is always new, because he's every day giving some new good pleasure to his devotees. That's how the great is. When we take shelter of that Krishna, then we also become happy every single moment. Is that right? Yes? Anybody want to share anything from Ritrasura story or from reading? It's okay to share. Now you can share if anybody want to share something. Anybody want to share anything? What did you like from Ritrasura story? Or from reading? Okay, nobody want to share anything. I like the way how Vritrashra was fighting. Even though his hand gone, he was less thinking, I have to fight, I have to fight. Ivan, go ahead.
I agree with you, Mataji.
Right? We should not be discouraged by getting something negative. Like maybe someday I'm not getting good marks and I should not feel, oh, I am not getting good marks. I am sad. I don't want to study. I don't know, like that. You should not be like that. Whatever it happens, or one day you might be very sick and you have to write an exam, you should not give up. You should still go and write that exam and do your best. That's what you have to. It doesn't matter. Yes, Kabir. Kabir, what do you want to share?
Like, it's where you should never give up.
Never give up.
That's the lesson. Like, Krishna will be always there with you. Like when Rao lost his arm, he never gave up. He was just saying fight to Indra.
Fight Indra, never give up. Yeah. Do your duty. Its duty is to fight. You need to do that. We should never give up. Never be worried about failures. If failures can come, that's life. It's always never like always a white kind. No, there is a black and there is a white in life. There is some days good things, there is some days bad days, but you should not be too much excited about good things and too much sad about bad things. You have to be equipoised. You should be normal. Either it is good or happy. It's Krishna's mercy. Today I got it. Maybe tomorrow I don't get it. But still, Krishna, you protect me. Okay, Devarsh Bala.
I want to tell a lesson. So in Ugadi, our lesson is actually when we get happy, we should not be too emotional, and when we get sad, we not supposed to be too emotional.
That's true, Devarsh Bala. Good boy. You're becoming big boy now. You're learning so many things. Yeah, that's true. If I get honor roll this time in this semester and I should not be too excited. Oh, I got honor roll. I got a... Maybe next time you might not get just because 1 mark. Like how much for honor roll? If you get all 90s plus, you'll get honor roll. Maybe in one subject you got 89 and you missed your honor roll. You should not be sad and you should not be morose about it. That's okay, Krishna. I will try next time the better. But then I will try. Yeah.
Mataji, if you think you are happy if you're too emotional, when you get the honor, then you're not going to get the honor next.
So true. That is true. That is true. Very nice, kids time. I'm happy to see you all back after a week gap. And I'm so happy to narrate this Vritrasura story for you, all of you. Please try to remember the story. We will be continuing tomorrow. And Mataji might have you might ask you some questions. So we should answer that questions, okay? Okay. Why did Indra get cursed? Why did Indra get sin? Why did he get it? Because what did he do?
Because he killed a Brahmana.
Because he killed a Brahmana. That's true. That's true. Okay. Why did actually Brihaspati left the assembly? Why did he left?
Because Indra did not respect Brihaspati.
Because
and
Indra did not respect. Yes, yes. Then what happened after that? Who demigods defeated or demigods win with demons?
They defeated. Demigods got defeated,
Defeated, yes. Then what happened? Who came into the picture now? Who came as a spiritual master for them?
Vishwarupa.
Vishwarupa, okay. After Vishwarupa got killed, where did they go and pray for?
Krishna Mataji.
Krishna, which place they went? They went to?
The milk of the ocean.
Milk of the ocean. And they prayed to Krishna. And then whom did they approach for the weapon? Vishnu told whom to go? Where to go? Dadichi Muni. So did Dadichi Muni said that I will not die? Or he said that, okay, take my body and use it? What did he say?
He said, take my body and use it.
Take my body and use it. And what the weapon they made with that his body's bone? What that weapon called? Thunderbolt. And it has Narayana Kavacha in which it is. And it is also have the power of whom? The power of?
Vishnu,
the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes, yes. And what was the first weapon that Vritrasura break of Indra? What was the first weapon he used and Vritrasura break it?
Club.
Yes, it was a club. And next, what did he use? He used Thunderbolt, right?
Thunderbolt.
And that also fell down. But then again, Vritrasura is asking, get up, take it, and come on, fight, right? That's when we are. Thank you, kids. Thank you so much. I understood that you all got this story very well. I'm so happy. We'll offer our obeisances. We'll meet tomorrow. Don't forget to join us. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu bheva cha patitanam. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय,
की
शिला
जय।
प्रभुपाद की जय, ऑल लिटिल किड्स की जय। हरी हरी।
माताजी दंडवत प्रणाम।
दंडवत प्रणाम कबीर। बाय बाय।
माता जी।
बाय। हरि बोल।
माता जी।
इवान बाय। हरे कृष्णा। बाय बाय।
माता जी।
थैंक यू। बाय बाय।